But there we were, all these kids put on buses that we were going to Tanglewood. And the concert that night was a double feature of The Who and Jethro Tull.
What?
and we're a bunch of 9-year-old kids, and we get off the bus, and everybody is peace, love, and tie-dye, and people are like naked and braless, and pot is everywhere, and people are under blankets because many of the shows at Tanglewood, they're all lawn seats that go all the way to the back or whatever, and there is, there is like, a stadium that you can sit under a roof, but most of it is the lawn. And I just remember it was the first time as a 9-year-old that I was exposed to rock and roll, with the Who throwing all their shit everywhere. But aside from that, the people were going crazy, and you could see, that they were not normal because they weren't acting normal and they were so drunk. And everybody who I was with, they were afraid, of where the camp took us. And they had to call all of our parents and send notes home that all of us had been exposed to drugs, that we had all been exposed to rock and roll music, that we were all exposed to drinking, and all sorts of stuff. So, they got in trouble for that. But it was a great show. I mean, that is when I knew I really loved music. But I do remember also being online and calling up my parents and saying, I don't know why they put us here, because we didn't have money or anything. It was very bizarre. But it was definitely a trial by fire, and it was one of the great shows of all time in rock and roll history.